Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Crawling UK here with part 3 of Siberia 3 on the PlayStation 4. Previously, I'd gotten out of the mental ward above. That's what I'm going to call it for now. And I'm just searching for what to do next. I want to view this. There we are. Nice. It's all in Russian. Valsenborg, it says at the top. No, nothing else I understand. Oh well. Now, I've been out of touch with this game for over a year, so the second one, or should I say part 2 and part 3, have been over 1 year in the making. So, if everything seems a bit sluggish, it's because I'm a bit sluggish. But the gameplay also seems sluggish. Let's see what these two are talking about.
The funicular is out of service until further notice.
Funicular? What? This one? Speak.
Why not have a seat for a bit in the waiting room? It's just near the offices, right behind reception.
Are they speaking to me? Oh, what's this?
Ah, hello, Miss Walker. How very delightful to see you up and about. Even if I really have to admit that I'm a bit surprised. Our dear Dr. Olga painted a far darker picture of your current state of health.
Because she's crazy.
Perhaps you should go upstairs more often to check on the condition of your patients, Doctor. You would see for yourself what Olga and Dr. Mangling are putting them through.
Good Lord. What do you mean?
You need to understand that Olga isn't the virtuous doctor that you seem to think. That woman spends all her time looking for unbelievable problems in her patients and makes diagnoses that she justifies through bizarre tests with systematically skewed results. And that's not to mention the treatment she's putting poor Kirk through.
Listen to me, Miss Walker. I know that waking up after a prolonged period in a coma is difficult. In such a context, anxiety attacks are very normal. But please, do not project it onto Dr. Olga. I'm not getting any younger, you know, and running this clinic is a very heavy burden. The last few years, Olga has shown she is capable of assisting me. I have every faith in her.
I'm not having an anxiety attack, Doctor. When I asked Olga to let me leave, she drugged me.
I know. Olga has informed me of the incident. According to her, you were unfortunately very aggressive and disturbed, and she had to inject a tranquilizer. Dr. Mangling spoke to me about your violent tendencies.
But...
The subject is closed, Miss Walker. Please tell me about that pendant you have around your neck. I must admit I noticed it as soon as you walked in.
There was once an Oscar.
It belonged to Oscar, a friend who passed away.
I understand, Miss Walker. I myself have borne the weight of grief for decades now. Wearing a token from someone dear to you is a natural thing.
Dr. Zamiatine, I promised Kirk I'd go to the craftsman in Valsenborg and bring back his mechanical prosthesis. The poor boy has been waiting for it for ages, so I'd like to try to speed up the process. Would you tell me how to get there?
Now there's a truly noble initiative, Miss Walker. I asked my clockmaker friend Simon Steiner to manufacture the young Yukol's mechanical prosthetic leg. He's a capable craftsman and ingenious. You'll find him in his workshop, near the Valsenborg port. I imagine he must almost be finished with his work by now. He makes amazing things. You'll see.
Can you authorize my release so that I can see Dr. Steiner? Unfortunately, I've been told that the clinic is in lockdown.
You will have to ask Dr. Olga, Miss Walker. She signed the current order to lock our establishment down. She's in charge of giving out the passes.
Since when was it in lockdown?
This book should answer any of the questions you may have about our Yukol's friends. Farewell and bon voyage, Miss Walker.
Okay. This racism. Is that like a question about racism or something? Migrations, the Yukols, and back out. Let's have a look at migration first.
How many ostrich migrations have you seen?
This is the third one. I'm lucky to have seen so many of them. It's a rare spectacle. Believe me, the great herd of ostriches accompanied by the Yukols, doomed to blindly follow their animals wherever they happen to roam. And they don't care about countries, wars, and borders.
You seem to like the Yukols, Dr. Zamiatine.
They are a fascinating people, you know, and such astonishing medicine infused with shamanism. Without which, no doubt, you would have never arrived in this clinic alive, Miss Walker.
These scenes seem to cut abruptly. And we're going to ask about the Yukols.
Why did the Yukols ask you to heal Kirk?
On each of their migrations, the Yukol shamans and I have exchanged medical knowledge. Their trance therapy and materia medica have provided astounding results for my patients affected by psychological afflictions. In exchange, I do what I can to take care of those injured that they can't heal using their traditional medicine. Like, that poor boy who lost his leg.
I forgot his name.
I get the impression that the Yukols aren't much liked around here.
Indeed. It would seem that most of the inhabitants of Valsimbor are now quite hostile towards them. This wasn't the case a while back, you know. When I was young, the migration of the snow ostriches was an event widely welcomed with open arms in Valsimbor.
Why the change in attitude?
Our region was actually somewhat devastated 20 years ago. Dramatic events changed the way people viewed the world. The people turned inward on themselves. They are less welcoming. And the fact that the Yukols have been stuck here, next to Lake Valsimbor for several weeks, hasn't helped.
It's really necessary for me to ask Olga's permission to leave? You're the director of this clinic, after all.
Olga is my right-hand woman. I can't keep her uninvolved in current matters, Miss Walker. She is also currently your doctor. You should really talk with her about it. She isn't as evil as you seem to believe. You'll find her in her office, most probably.
Okay then. I guess I'm going to have a friendly chat with Dr. Olga. I'll still search. It's an adventure game after all. Who knows what I might find that may be useful in the future. I can look at the books, I think.
Medical studies, alternative medicine manuals, great literature. Super collection.
Okay, let's see. Nothing here. Let's not speak to those again. There's a left turn here. And the people. Let's speak with people.
I've been waiting for my appointment for hours.
Okay.
I'm here to see my husband. He's been here months and months.
Let's go to... Stop walking. What's that say? Doctor. My brightness is quite low. Don't know. Going in.
The American is awake. You must hurry, Colonel.
Ooh, what's this?
How is she doing?
Miss Walker is rather restless. I had to administer a tranquilizer, but I'm afraid I won't be able to keep her here for very long, Colonel. She is very quickly going to become a problem.
Kate Walker will always represent a problem for us, and also for our cause, Dr. Olga Efimova.
I can use methods that are more... how should I put it? Medical.
No. Not for the moment. That isn't a very good idea. I want her back in good condition.
Back?
And what about the tribe of nomads?
Just like the past 2 years, Lake Valsambor hasn't frozen over, so the herd can't cross the ice. They're stuck here. And also, their young guide is still in our... If everything goes as planned, soon the Yukuls will have no choice but to go back home. Especially as I have a plan to speed things up.
What?
Fine.
There's also the American detective colonel. He should be arriving soon.
Let him meet with Miss Walker if that's what he wants to do. No point alarming him just yet. But when all is said and done, we're the ones who are handling the young woman's case. No American is going to come here and tell us what to do.
They're all American, or at least they sound like it. Okie dokie. Why is there a suit of armor? Is that an elevator she went up?
What? Where did she go?
She went into the wall thing here. Ooh, that's like a lever to open the door. I don't even know if I want to pull that yet. I want to search the office first. Just a normal computer. I can't move. I can select, I assume, the top one, which says Kate Walker and it's an email, so let's select it. I think that's the details at the bottom there. Colonel, I've received the report of the Commission concerning the clinic management, and with all due respect to our comrade, Commissioner, I believe that putting, what was that, Xanitine, into one side on my behalf would be an error. He almost never leaves his office anymore, of course, and he delegates all responsibility to me, but his signature is the one appearing at the bottom of every document, even the ones concerning my experiments. I therefore feel that it would be better to let him remain behind his desk. He makes the perfect strawman. At your service, Dr. Olga Efimova. But I can't go back to the previous one. I could have read it a minute ago. If I press and then move? No. Oh, is it this button? Ah, yes, it's the right analog stick. I don't want to quit. I want to go up to Kate Walker and access that. I've received confirmation that the American is a subversive. She is a hysteric by nature and has gotten it into her head to accompany an old lunatic to some imaginary island. On the way, she has caused a great deal of nuisance for the authorities and, above all, has associated herself with those freeloading Yukuls. It would also seem that Uncle Sam considers her to be of some importance. This is a good occasion to get rid of her. When I get to Valsambor, my men will arrest her and deliver her to her country's authorities. Until then, take care of her. Colonel, okay. So, I'm supposed to be being looked after until I'm being given away. Dr. Efimova, my name is Nick Cantin, and without bragging, I am acknowledged as the best private detective on the east coast of the USA. I'm contacting you following a telephone conversation you had with my client, the law firm Marson and Lormont. As agreed, I'll be arriving in the next few days to honor the terms of the contract you agreed to with the firm concerning the extradition of Kate Walker. One point still bothers me, though. It is true that Miss Walker has been arrested by some sort of local militia. During the day, I'd like to have a video conference with you to clarify this point and go over the last few practical details concerning my arrival. Regards, Nick Catlin, the finest private investigator on the East Coast. Okay, that was already confirmed in our conversation. Finally, there is more urgent business. Who's this from? So is this going? That's from Olga. Or is it for Olga? I don't know. Today, Helmut Mangolin at clinic. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's the email address. Wrote, Dr. Efimova, in accordance with your recommendations, I subjected patient number 10, the American Kate Walker, to the standard psychiatric interview. Even though at first glance she seemed convincing, the patient nonetheless demonstrated all the symptoms typical of the propensity for anarchy so common in a misguided homeland. Worse, it turns out she subscribes completely to the cause of the Yukol nomad, and it is obvious that she intends to continue agitating in our beloved region. I therefore recommend an emergency protocol restricting her movement and interactions with other patients who might be encouraged to agitate for the young nomad. I will have the mechanical bed calibrated for the patient with this in mind in preparation for your response. Sincerely, Dr. Helmut Manslow. I think with this, if you can see the gradient going down the screen, it was very difficult to read
Miss
that.
Efimova.
Oh.
I'm here to see you two. Kate Walker, it really is you. What a coincidence. I've been looking for you for weeks.
Mr. Canton, I presume?
Ah, I see that my reputation precedes me. Miss Efimova must have told you I was coming.
No, I just now learned of your existence, Mr. Canton. A while ago, my employer in New York informed me that he was going to stick a detective on my back.
I don't like to boast, but I'm the best detective on the East Coast. Never a problem with me. I've been asked to bring you back home safe and sound, Miss Walker. I should be in Balsamore in a few hours.
I'm not going back, sorry.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Canton. I'm sure that finding me hasn't been easy.
Oh my God, you have no idea.
I'm afraid this might upset you, but I'm not planning on going back to the United States for the moment, Mr. Canton.
To be honest, you don't really have a choice. The U.S. Justice Department is looking for you, and I even have an international arrest warrant for you, Miss Walker. Who'd have thought?
The feds are looking for me? But what's the charge? I've done nothing wrong.
Embezzlement! Apparently you took off with a contract for the sale of the Clockwork Toy Factory in Vorarlberg. And you took advantage of the seller's senility. You're even suspected of being responsible for the death of one of them, a Mr. Hans Vorarlberg, the last heir authorized to sign contracts with the company you represented. That's not negligible. You know, Miss Walker.
This is completely ridiculous. And as far as I know, you aren't authorized to represent the Justice Department in this country. You're just a detective. So you'll have to put up with it, Mr. Canton. I'm not going back to New York with you. So leave me alone.
Wait, Miss Walker. Please be reasonable.
Goodbye, Mr. Canton.
Okay, that's finished. We know what's happening. We just have to follow Kate, so she wants us to get her character
All sorts
out
of
of here.
sedatives and tranquilizers.
We don't need to be here, but we can pull that lever. Do we want to pull it? Yeah, we do. Let's see where it goes. Oh! Puzzle? Pull. Oh, hold and then pull down. Yay. So I'm looking at the sword for some reason, and I can look at the shield. So slow sometimes at responding. Sword, let's have a look. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 things. If I press the button, it does not. Oh wait, I pressed back. Sorry. Let's see. Press and hold, and then turn. Oh, look at that. There's a I can't move it much. That's it. Like a few spaces. How about that one? What does that do? Ah, it's a locking mechanism, so I can now go to this one and turn it loads. No idea what I'm doing. Let's unlock everything. One. Now let's move everything. Now, is it an umbrella? Is it the black pattern we're supposed to match? I don't know. It's a mammoth. Has to be. Well, that shocked me. Oh, because he lifted the sword up, I can see the key now, so... Let's see... Blue, and then green, blue, orange, red... We'll just put in the brightness up. There we go. So yeah, we've got like a, I don't know, sky blue, a green, a dull grey blue, an orange, and a red. So back. Then go over to the shield, look at it. And do we press these? Oh, they flip. Green, red, sky blue, and this was green, and that was the grey-blue colour. This might be the same colour of blue after all. Who knows? Red, and red. I said orange. There's no maybe about it. I'm going in. I haven't explored the entire lobby, but... I've just pressed that. I don't know what I've pressed. I guess that's good. I laughed because it reminds me of the old Resident Evils. You go into the city and it's like all sewers and weird stuff.
Charming.
Why charming?
Hurry up.
Wow. That was a bit shocking.
Yes, Dr. Elfimova. I'm doing whatever I can. Get this damn tap open in the end, you'll see.
Why?
That's it.
That's it?
Well, that should convince the Yukol scum to strike camp and go back where she came from. Come on, Helmut. Let's not hang about here.
Yes, of course, Dr. Efimov.
I don't get it. What's that going to convince me to do? I'm pouring oil in the water. Okay. Let's use the waterway to get to the Yukols. Okay. Oh, what's this?
An old gas can. Empty.
Maybe I need it though, because I can grab. There's the grab command. I got the empty gas can. But I don't think I'm going to fill it with gasoline.
What a catastrophe!
She's looking at the wall, but she's talking about the river. Let's cross the bridge. Where did they go anyway? This way somewhere? Oh, there's a door they went through. Nah. Okay, what's this?
Too dangerous without some kind of receptacle underneath.
Receptacle underneath? Then why not just put the gas canister underneath? I don't even know what I just got. Full gas can. Is it gas? Is it gasoline? Okay. I wanted to turn these off because they obviously did something naughty. There we go. Yeah,
This thing is stuck.
I imagine she's struggling to turn it off. Use. I use the knife. Let's cut it off.
Impossible.
Of course. Let's burn it off. What? Why is it loading? What's happening? So it's not gasoline, it's some sort of corrosive or acid or something. There we go. Another door. I didn't get to exploding lobby. I don't think there was anything to take anyway, just some people complaining and some nurses. Yeah, looks like I'm not going back here. This is a video playing. Lay down or something. That is animated. Why can it crush it into the walls? Oh my god. She is pretty lucky. She looks relieved. Yeah, bye. Would that happen? Wouldn't it go nosedive first? She's got no paddle, so she's just waiting, isn't she, till it crashes or something. Magically, it takes her to the shore and not down the river. Okay. Special ostrich things. Help the Yukols. Okay, I'll help them. But I'll do that in part 4 of the video. Thank you very much for watching. I will continue this in the next video.
Miss Ketwalk, sen venu tuk 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 tuk. Meninir Buruth.
I just said, if you enjoyed the video, subscribe, or even give us a thumbs up. This helps me out a lot.
Buruth look after ostriches. Same if Miss Ketwalk speak or leave alone.
So yeah, thank you very much. See you next time. Bye.
Tuk